I was offered $30,000 to relocate for work, and I took it, man. This is a life-changing opportunity for me, and I'm gonna go over why I took it, how I got given this opportunity, and my thoughts now that I've been living here in Texas for almost 2 months. And yes, I relocated from California and I moved all the way to Texas. No family, no friends, nothing. Just my girlfriend, me, and our two cats. How did I get this opportunity, man? In a way, honestly, it's just right place, right time, and a little bit of luck, man, because I started working at this factory 3 years ago, and this year, 2026, in January, they gathered all of us up and they told us, look, guys, we're looking to expand and we're going to be offering some positions in the new factory out there in Texas. If you're looking to relocate, there's going to be a good relocation stipend, and there's also going to be a cash bonus on top, which equaled out to around $30,000. And right when I heard this, man, my brain just started like bouncing around ideas and thinking like, whoa, this is actually a pretty crazy opportunity. And one thing was like during this time earlier this year, I was kind of thinking like, man, I need to get out of this cycle. I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I need a big freaking change. So it all just happened at almost like the perfect time, which is freaking insane. Now, to those wondering how I was able to land this position and how this opportunity came around, it's so simple, man. Like I was just looking for a job. I was applying on Indeed all the time. I didn't even know I was applying to the job I was applying to. But then I got the call and I got the interview. And at the interview is where, like, I think it really kind of matters to an extent, right? It was a whole bunch of us. It was a group interview, but like, I was nervous, man. I was like shaking. I almost didn't enter the interview because I was so nervous. I was so anxious. And I almost just didn't walk in. And I was going to call my mom and be like, you know what? I didn't get the job. Sucks, but it is what it is, right? But I decided to walk in and I just like said, you know what, man, just fudge it. Do what you got to do. Try to land this. So I came up with an unreal amount of confidence and I was just like trying to act normal, keeping my head up and just acting like professional. And I feel like that has helped me land the role. Moving forward to actually starting to work, I applied myself, man. I was always showing up. I was doing work and I was doing good work and I was doing a little bit of extra work from time to time, right? And I had got attention from upper management. Now, a lot of this work was for nothing and management did not care about my extra work. But when it came down to certain things, man, I was getting recognitions that stick to your person, right? Like it's all tracked and other people from any like branch or whatever the heck, they can see some of those recognitions. And I feel like this led me to be able to be selected for the transfer. You get what I mean? So I did put in some extra work and I was just freaking grinding. And don't get me wrong, man, this position is nothing crazy. It's just a general laborer. That's all I do. And it's been pretty cool and it pays pretty decent. Now, I chose to take this opportunity. How I said earlier, I felt like I was stuck. I felt like I was in a repetitive cycle and I wanted a big change. Now, this is a freaking crazy change, right? Moving to a whole new state. Luckily, my girlfriend, my cats came along with me because without that, man, I would be out here alone, which would suck. But those days are just freaking, those days, the lonely days would definitely feel like pretty lonely, right? But we came out here to try to create something and also to get away from the high freaking cost of living in California. I was paying around $2,300 in rent in California, and over here in Texas, I'm paying under $1,000. Now, our pay did deduct a little bit, and things are a little bit different out here, and the taxes work a little differently, and a bunch of different stuff, right? But overall, the cost of living has so far been better, man. My car insurance has went down, my cost of living has went down, and also like just even like, man, everything, man. Going to McDonald's costs less. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. But you also do make a little bit less. So you got to keep that in mind. So it's not like we're making the same money we were making out there, but it's not too different where like it's really, really like showing an effect. But yeah, decided to take this opportunity just because like, man, I've lived my whole life in California. I've rarely left the state in the 25 years that I've been alive. And I thought to myself, man, this opportunity doesn't come around all the time. I'm young. I can afford to take this opportunity. And with that $30,000 that I pretty much got, man, I invested more than half of it, which I'm pretty happy about and I'm pretty satisfied with. I put a lot of it to max out my Roth IRA. I used some of it to pay off some debt I had, and I also put some away for an emergency, and not really an emergency, but if 1 year later, we have to stay here a year, right, to get the full and not have to pay any of the bonus back. And a year later, if we decide to move back or move somewhere else or whatever it may be, I have a little bit of money to be able to make that move. Now, we don't know if we're going to be staying, moving back. We don't know yet. We're still barely like 2 months in. And so far, it has been up and down, right? It's definitely different not being around our family. It's a whole new environment, a whole new lifestyle, but it's a freaking amazing and cool experience. And to be able to do this with the support of a job and having a job lined up made it so much more easy, man, and so much more smooth. And I really just wanted to share this because taking that risk, taking a gamble, taking a chance on something new, man, what doesn't come around too often. But if you're given the opportunity, man, sometimes it's worth taking. Now, I don't know how this is going to turn out for good or for worse, but at the end of the day, I did not want to see this opportunity pass by. Because if I imagine I was still in California right now, man, and some people would have been transferring out, and I would have just kept thinking to myself, like, man, what if we moved out there? What would have happened? Or what would happen if we would have moved out there? Or how would it have had turned out, or this or that? And I don't want to be stuck thinking about that. So I decided, let's make this move, man. Let's freaking make this move and try to make the best of it. And so far, it's been pretty cool. Met some cool people, explored some new sceneries, and we're kind of just going week by week, you know? But again, it's also a little bit scary, a little bit sad, moving away from home, moving away from what you're used to, leaving everything behind, man. My parents, my family, my friends are all out in California. It's freaking crazy. And it's kind of like every single like couple days, I just think like, man, we really moved out here to Texas, and it's just kind of like a funny little thing. And who knows, man? But I'm excited to see what comes from this. I am still a little scared. I'm a little nervous, of course. But overall, I think excitement has taken over. And I really just want to make the most of this experience. Because even if a year later, how I said, man, we move back or move somewhere else, this is a cool little freaking chapter. And I'm freaking blessed and grateful to have been given this opportunity, man. Because these things, I don't know how often they come around, and even especially for the position that I work at, man. You know what I mean? And it's freaking crazy. But I want to take advantage of this, and I want to have a good time, and I just want to learn and grow and just experience more of freaking life. But let me know if you guys have ever relocated for work, or if you would be willing to relocate for work, man, and how far you would travel and all that. But thank you guys for listening to this. I kind of just been really thinking about this lately and just wanted to share it out here. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. These opportunities come from time to time. If you're able to take one, take it, man. And if you feel like you're not been given these opportunities, they will come. They might not be the exact same thing, but opportunities will come. You just got to be willing to take that risk and make those sacrifices. I'll see you guys on the next video.